Okay, we can also classify igneous rocks according to their composition. So they are also classified according to the silica content and relative amounts of potassium, sodium, iron, magnesium, and calcium. So it can be differentiated into felsic, intermediate, mafic, and ultramafic. So felsic rocks, they are granitic in nature. So they are mostly feldspar, especially potassium feldspar, and at least 10% of quartz and less than 15% of mafic minerals. So they are more. They are more. No, they have 65% content silica. So they are generally light colored. So an example of a felsic type of igneous rock is the granite. Okay, for that's for intrusive. We have granite and granodiorite. So both are light colored because of higher content of silica. For extrusive, we have examples of felsic extrusive. We have rhyolite and dacite. So more or less, they have the same component as that of the granite. Next, we have intermediate. So this is andesitic. So they are mixtures of felsic minerals, mainly plagioclase, and mafic minerals, mainly hornblende, pyroxene, and or biotite. So is little or no quartz at all. So 55 to 65% silica and generally medium colored or medium gray. Next, okay, examples of intermediate rocks. We have syenite, monzonite, and monzodiorite. We also have latite and andesite. That's why they are andesitic. So this one. Okay, the andesite is an example of an intermediate uh, kind of igneous rocks. Actually, we're classifying them according to composition. So next we have mafic. So mafic rocks are dominated by plagioclase and pyroxene and smaller amounts of olivine. So they are basaltic in nature. So 45 to 55% silica and they are usually dark in color. When you compare the weight or how dense it is a bit denser or more dense than the felsic. So examples of mafic rocks are diorite and gabbro and basalt. So that's why it's basaltic. You're going to recall, so basalt is heavier than the granite. And then last, we have the ultra mafic. So it's less than 45% silica and generally very dark colored. So the ultra mafic are dominated by olivine, which is actually dark green in color, and or pyroxene. So examples are dunite, pyroxenite, and hornblendenite, or blendite, I mean. So if you're going to look at the scheme for igneous rock identification, okay, so you will see here the different texture. It can be glassy, fine, coarse, or very coarse. So you can also identify it or differentiate it as vesicular or with gas pockets and non-vesicular. Okay, so you can also differentiate it as intrusive or extrusive.